And it is out. That is done and over with. I am never touching another series that has anything to do with cell phones. Oh my god. No, you don't. No, don't. No, no, no. Come on. Seriously? Fine. All right. Here you go. Here's the thing about that. Whatever.
So, cell phones, right? Oh, this is a terrible intro. Eden of the East, put out in various media by Production IG, a studio known for such works as Evangelion, Ghost in the Shell, and I can stop listing things now because most of the anime community listening now has a raging stiffy, is located in my, I don't know, sure, category of anime recommendations. Now, I understand this arouses many questions, so believe me when I say this, it's okay. It's not you, it's me. However, I am going to end this review with the exact same response, and I guarantee it'll make sense. Anyways, Eden starts us off with Saki Morimi on a trip to the good old United States, as she gazes longingly at the White House. Now, when she finds herself in an interesting bind, she stumbles upon a young man who truly embraces the heart of American culture. Outdoor, butt-ass naked gun waving. I can attest to this, I'm from Kentucky. Our pastime is basically the same thing, but in the other hand, you've got a glass of bourbon. Meanwhile, back at the plot, this guy goes home and reveals to the audience that he has no memory of recent events or his identity, and his room is filled with bullets, a homebrew pistol, and a bunch of fake passports. It's kind of like Taxi Driver. No, really, the guy even makes an acknowledgement to the fact that this is kind of like Taxi Driver. Of all the things to remember besides, I don't know, your fucking name, you remember Taxi Driver. I mean, hey, it's a good movie, but seriously. Now, what you don't know is that this kid's got a phone, and along with several other people and their handsets, this random assortment of anime tropes are playing a game. The participants have to spend 8.2 billion yen, or to make it sound like a lot less money, $68 million, which is, you know, still a lot, with the sole purpose of saving Japan. Now, before you ask, yes, if I were put in this situation, Batman. 100%. Absolutely 100% Batman. Like, I'd even hire fucking Hans Zimmer to follow me around conducting an orchestra. I am the knight. Now, his phone tells him all of this information, and it's shown that these phones can do damn near anything, and not just in the realm of money. You could say, I request an airdrop of a DVD of Avengers Civil War, some popcorn, and Emma Watson in yoga pants at my location, and before you know it, you're living out my innermost fantasies. Oh, wait, was I doing a thing? Oh, yeah, he assumes the identity of Akira Takizawa and meets back up with Saki, and they get back on a flight to Japan, which should not be high on the list of things a young Japanese girl should do in America, right next to driving. That's not even a racist comment. Our highway system, traffic laws, and infrastructure are all a goddamn nightmare. Hit a pothole on the way to work? Bam! $5 grand hospital bill and a possible charge of vehicular manslaughter. As they travel back to Japan, these two see a broadcast of a missile attack that oddly resembles an incident that took place a while back, and herein our story begins. So now we return to the fact that I flipped this review on its end and gave my recommendation right at the start. This show takes a blatantly weird concept and makes it a vehicle it then rides into the ending plot. The phones were the thing that made this show odd to me. I understand the concept of escapism in media, and there needs to be a suspension of disbelief sometimes to enjoy a show, but with Eden, even if you do that, you're still left saying, oh, okay. The phones do anything, and by that, I mean anything. Like, Jesus, the cigar clipper chick, when she makes her dramatic escape, she could have just been like, flashbang, and suddenly she's gone, or like a hologram or some bullshit, but the writing clearly and immediately states that it was some sort of shared hallucination / illusion. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. Anything else would have made more sense and wouldn't have dropped me out of my immersion for the show. Then finally, leading up to the show's conclusion, there's a huge shift in where it's going. Eden pulls a quick 180 and says, but that isn't even the actual thing that's gonna happen. Check this shit out. And then the phone concept at the very end is given the most asinine use in the entire series, and bam, it's over. Roll credits. Like, seriously, there's no warning, nothing happens. You're just like, oh, okay, I guess we're done here. However, there are 2 movies that come after that, and and they do kind of fill in the blanks just a teensy bit. But there are some good things that contrasted the problems that I did have. The animation here, pretty fucking good. I mean, it's IG. Quality art is expected for the most part. The character interaction is complemented by great art of facial expression. A lot. And let me tell you, I have seen enough anime that don't fucking do that. The soundtrack's pretty good. Even I was floored when the OP rolled up and Oasis began to play. Champagne Supernova indeed. And a thing I don't hear enough people talk about is Akira's character. Even though the show is a vehicle mostly driven by him, he doesn't quite put you off as the protagonist. He's given a cell phone with 8 bazillion yen, told to save Japan, and he's just like, yeah, whatever, man, let's go. It's so flawless. He could have been like, Nani soda! Indeed, Eden of the East isn't quite a thrill ride, but not a trip to the kiddie pool either. It's a weird mixture of clashing thematic elements that just kind of happens in front of you. So, coming right down to it, if you ask me if you should take a look at Eden of the East, I'd have to say, I don't know, sure. Called that shit!
This is the end of the video. Here's a subscribe button. Here's a Facebook and a Twitter. Here's a link to shirts in the upper left-hand corner. And over in the right, I'm gonna have a button that links to music that you can listen to. I don't know what this voice is, but it just kind of happened. I don't know. I'm very scared now. Somebody please help me.
Oh, hey, I'm back. If you have a suggestion for a show for me to watch, please let me know in the comments, as I always tell you to do. This also goes now for music and things that you want to hear. You want me to do a cover of something? Let me know, and I'll try to see if I can do that. I'll also be doing music commissions, things like that. Want me to sing happy birthday to a friend of yours? Too bad! I'll make a new birthday song with guitars and double bass. It's fucking righteous! Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Shoot the J, Rameshi!